Hello, Memosian. Welcome back. Finally, we are one more time in our Memos coffee break. And I'm so happy also to relaunch one more time our platform for Memos coffee break. Today, I'm so happy to have a friend, first of all, as our guest coming from Memo 7, if I don't make any mistakes. I don't remember exactly the years. Memo 7 in Spanish. And he's working for NOC Saudi Arabic, responsible for marketing and communication. We have Abdulaziz, and please, I give you word to introduce yourself directly. And we are so happy to have you just like our special guest for our Memos coffee break.
My dear friend and hermano Marco, it was first our pleasure to have you here physically in Saudi Arabia when you attended the World Combat Games and hopefully also the Peace and Sport events just a couple of days ago. And I'm very, very happy to see you also now virtually, and also to meet or e-meet, let's say, my wider family from Memos across all different languages in Espanol or in Francais or in English. I'm very pleased to be talking to them, and very looking much to meeting them very soon, physically, all of them. And now we're a big family. We're I mean, almost 900 people. The family is getting bigger and bigger, so it will be happy to see each other very soon.
I will have the specific calculation, but I think that we are catching the goal to be more than 900 Memosians.
Wow.
Let me have a look next time, and I will be more specific. Well, have been in the last 4 days in Riyadh for the combat games. Amazing events, amazing opening ceremony, amazing gala dinner, and for sure, I'm positive surprise in what NOC Saudi Arabia is doing for sport. Which is the mission and the vision of your NOC?
It's what you saw, Marco. So the mission and vision of the sporting sector in Saudi Arabia, and the Saudi NOC is playing a vital role in this sector, is to realize the objectives of the national vision, which is 2030, where sport plays a key role. Sport is in the heart of Vision 2030. It's one of the main drivers to bring more economic opportunities, more opportunities in the sector of tourism, and most importantly, to connect Saudi Arabia and reconnect Saudi Arabia, let's say, with the world. So it's a massive experience, transformational experience that we're going through now in Saudi Arabia, and you saw with your own eyes, Marco, when you're here in Saudi. Youth empowerment, etc. This experience is worth sharing with the world, and you don't have any better ways of doing that than sport. So now Saudi is the home of plenty of sporting events, let alone the football league, and how the football league is getting now lots of viewership globally, thanks to the mega stars that are joining the league. But we believe also in combat sports. We believe in all sort of Olympic and also Paralympic sports. We want to host everyone, for them to come and enjoy not only the sport, enjoy the culture, and enjoy the hospitality, and be part of this very interesting journey.
That is very important because some people can believe that Saudi Arabia is focused only in football. Instead, I understood that you are focused in multi-sport discipline, combat sports, and fencing and Paralympics. Absolutely, it's a great opportunity to improve the brand of Saudi Arabia in all over the world. And I think today probably sport is the stronger, is the best pillar for unity.
Yes.
Very important.
Absolutely.
So, you know, congratulations for this. And what about new sport events, the new sporting events that you would like to organize in future, or if you have some idea, which are, we are so curious to know which are going to be the next steps for the next future for your sporting events organized in Saudi Arabia. Could be in Riyadh, could be in Jeddah, could be also in the other city.
Yes, yes. I mean, we have. I don't want to forget any event or any sport that we're organizing or hosting, but we're the home of F1. Mega tours happen for F1 in Saudi. Formula E also. Dakar Rally. So motorsports is doing amazing in Saudi Arabia. For Saudi tour in cycling. We talked about it, me and you, Marco, because it's a big sport also in Italy. In horse jumping, we're hosting the international or the world championship in horse jumping next year. World championship fencing youth next year. We hosted the weightlifting world championship also this year. What else? Well, it's full of surprises. I can assure you that since we will be hosting also the Asian Games, indoor games in 25, we're hosting the Asian Winter Games in 29, and the Asian Games in 34. So during this very long calendar, 9 years from now, we will be hosting multiple events. In 1 month, in 1 month from now, we will have the Saudi Games, which is the Saudi National Games, with 53 different sports and over 8,000 participants, athletes and admin and technical staff, and a big also opening ceremony. And all of this is happening.
We need to remember the exactly date of the Saudi National Games. So just to inform all our MEMOSians, if somebody could be interested.
Yeah, absolutely. 26th of November is the opening ceremony. And we would love to have all of you guys to come and enjoy. I expect it's going to be a very good opening ceremony. And so also
for all the MEMOSians, guys, please remember 26th, November 26th. If somebody wants to go directly in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh, no, right? It's going to be
Riyadh, yes.
Yeah, because don't forget that from Europe, we have an excellent low-cost connection with Air. I mean, you can also book your flight for less than 350 euro. So why not? Should be also an idea just to meet all our friends there directly.
And also, it's an amazing time to be in Riyadh in November. Weather is going to be cool. It's going to be a bit cold for us. It's a bit cold. So you're talking maybe 20 degrees to 15 degrees Celsius in November. It's get a bit colder in December. And Riyadh season, which is the biggest entertainment season in Riyadh, will be kicked off, and lots of events and activities will be happening in Saudi. So yeah, all MEMOSians, please. Our pleasure to have you.
Invitation is a public invitation, okay? So we're gonna think about it. Listen, just to have a curiosity, an idea. Why you decide to improve your brand reputation using football in the priority? What about the other sport? Why? I mean, because I've been involved to be in the stadium where Cristiano Ronaldo played. And I was really surprised because this is an example of identity. Because for sure, you took your inspiration from the most important stadium, the most important international professional league, could be European, could be from US, etc. But never forgot your identity culture. That's something that I was really surprised, because it means to be open But in the meantime, don't forget the identity. Why football is so important compared to the other sport in terms of investment? I don't know if you know, many nations usually use football because it's the most popular sport. But is it true also for you, or we have also other reasons?
Yes, football in Saudi is the number one sport, and everyone is passionate about football. And we're a football nation in Saudi since the year 1984. We won the Asian Cup, which is the AFC. We're champions of Asia 3 times. We played in the final 7 times. We qualified 5 times to the World Cup. We did some good results in the World Cup. Best of them was in 1994 in the United States World Cup when we qualified to the round of 16. We had a very strong group, Belgium and the Netherlands and Morocco. We won Morocco and Belgium, and we lost against the Netherlands, and we qualified to the round of 16. I was a kid in '94, but I still remember all streets in Saudi Arabia were full. Everyone was in his car, walking, running, and celebrating. It was a national celebration. Why? Because the national team made it to the round of 16. So football means a lot to the people of Saudi Arabia, and investment in football is because of that. It's because of the passion the people have for the sport. Making the league strong and strong will bring more fans to the stadiums and will increase the level of investment in the league. And this is what we're seeing now in the Saudi league. All companies are running after our clubs because they want to do marketing deals, etc. And the league is getting bigger and bigger. And thanks to amazing athletes who decided to join the Saudi league. Like you went to the Cristiano Ronaldo game, and you went to a good game because Cristiano scored an amazing free kick. So it was very special for you to be part of that. Some of these athletes, they came to the Saudi league. They saw the competition. It's very high. I mean, the quality is very good. Our national team in the previous World Cup, we won. I mean, we at the end we did not make it to the round of 16, but we won against the champions, Argentina, and it was an amazing match. But it does not stop us from investing.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I was in the stadium. It was magical. But also does not stop us from investing in other sports. The growth in all sports is massive in Saudi. In 2015 we had only 34 federations. Now we have 97 federations and committees and association in sports. We have new sports that were just adapted. So
this is Abdulaziz. It's a very interesting topics because you increase 3 times more.
Yeah.
Number of the federations. Yeah. Mean for sure.
And Marco, in the last Asian Games, for example, we participated in Jiu-Jitsu. We did not have a federation for Jiu-Jitsu before 2018, but now we're winning medals in Jiu-Jitsu, and the good thing it's the magnitude of the transformation is all for men and women. Female participation in sports, and as I was chatting with you, Marco, I did my MEMOS thesis in the development of female sports in Saudi Arabia, and that was in 2017.
It's very important. This is an amazing topic. It's really the topic that I really want to approach with you. I'm really sensible, and for me, it's very important. And I think that this idea that you managed for your thesis, talking about the gender equity between men, women in sport, it's very important. And let me ask you, how is going the gender equity movement in Saudi Arabia? I was really surprised and positive because during the conference, sport and peace, and I I saw many women really, really, for sure, professional, full of expertise, talking to all the people, and for sure, I was really surprised in positive. I was expecting this for sure, but I'm happy to find to have found women full of expertise, full of knowledge in sport. So this is congratulation. It's mean that the society is working well, the country improving, not day by day, second by second.
It does not happen, Marco, if you don't with yourself and think about what's going wrong and how can we fix any issue. So before Vision 2030, for plenty of cultural reasons, and that was happening with, I would say, all countries globally, female participation in sports was in revolution or evolution in multiple countries globally. In Saudi, in 2015, when the Vision 2030 was launched, women empowerment was a huge part of it. In sports, in 2015, we did not have any national team for women or leagues. The participation, I mean, sport was not seen as suitable for women. But it's not correct. I mean, we know that what's correct is women need to have equal opportunities, just like men, and that's why I was even doing as I told you, the MEMOS in that area. My tutor was Javier Oliveira. May he rest in peace. He passed away. He's an amazing professor, and he helped me a lot during that MEMOS. And he was very enthusiastic about the topic because he thinks it's a noble mission, and it was. So it was 2017. The whole movement, obviously, the Vision 2030 as an umbrella. Princess Rima, who's the IOC member, was also on top of it, and she supported a lot on female inclusion. So we moved from those numbers in 2015 to over 40 national teams for women we have now across different federations. We have at least 30% in all federations or sport body in Saudi, with women being as leaders. Let me frame it correctly. It's 30% female leadership across the board in all federations, in all clubs, etc. You have to have at least 30% of female leaders, whether in board of directors or in leading positions. We have multiple female athletes who are winning medals in global competitions, in Asian competitions, and we have professional league for football, women football league, basketball women league. So it's in 5-6 years, it's transforming to a different reality. Now women are having equal opportunities to proudly represent their country, play sports, whether in grassroots or in professional fields, and also be in leadership positions. And you saw this when you came to Saudi. You met some amazing colleagues of mine who work at the Olympic Committee and in different federations. So we're very proud of this transformation.
Very interesting. Congratulations, and you're working very well with sensibility, with professionalism, with a specific organization. And Memoria, time is over. We really need to say thank you to Abdulaziz. The last idea, we can also try to apply for the next MEMO convention. Why not?
Because, sure, it's gonna be our pleasure to have all of you guys.
It's very, very cheap to fly directly.
Have a real physical coffee together.
Yeah, I mean, it's why not? I mean, it should be an amazing idea. So thank you very much. We will.
Grazie mille, Marco.
Sure, upload the video soon in our website address. And thank you very much one more time, and keep in touch soon. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Grazie.